First and foremost, I want to salute all of the fabulous and beautiful mothers of the world. I hope you had an awesome day yesterday and you were treated to all of the benefits and spoiling possible. With that being said, I wanted to give a message to people that your children are watching everything you do. I had an awesome day yesterday, and my youngest son made the choice to give his life over to God and to join the church with everybody there, with his grandparents, his parents, his siblings, and he's my youngest. And there was four things I gathered from that I wanted to share with any parent out there, and hopefully it'll help you. Number one, when you put God first in your life and do your best, everything else, your family, your work, your body, everything else will come into place. You just have to do the work along with the prayer. Number two is you should live to be the kind of person that your children want to emulate and imitate in their own lives. Number three, Proverbs 22 verse 6 says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he gets old, he will not depart from it. And number four, allow your children to grow into what they want to be and into their greatness. And I'll explain what I mean by these four things. Number one, when you put God first in your life, I don't care what it is. I'm not really concerned with the religion, Christianity, Judaism, Buddhist, whatever. I'm cool with all of it as long as you have a connection with the Most High. It makes it easier to deal with the trials and tribulations of life. It helps give your children values and structure, and you get a village around you of people that care about your child, because it takes a village. So that's number one. You put God first and you do the work, everything will fall into place. Number two is you should live to be the kind of person your child wants to emulate. And when I say that, I mean, there's a lot of great people as far as being good at something, but just because you're great at something does not make you a good person. And in a world with craziness and people who are self-centered and nasty, it's good to raise human beings that are going to be instruments of God, that are going to help other people, want to help you, and help themselves to be the best version of themselves. Number three, Proverbs 22 verse 6. When you train up a child in the way he should go, when they get old, they won't depart from it. In a nutshell, when you set the right foundation as far as ethics, rules, boundaries, understanding of self and others around them to your children, you in turn create better people and make way for better people to be in the world, because it's a cold world out here. And you want to raise children that are going to be part of the solution rather than the problem. And number four is allow your children to grow into what it is that they want to do and be who they want to be. See, my youngest son, there was never, as well as with my other children, there was never, you need to join the church. You need to do this. You need to do that. I'd bring them to church. When I went, they'd see me in the church, and they eventually came to their own conclusion and had their own personal relationship. It's like old woman said, you know what? The prayers of your grandmama help you here. But when you go to cross the River Jordan, it's going to be your personal relationship with the Most High that gets you on the other side. And I think it's important to kind of nurture that within your children. So just to run it back, just so you know, number one, when you put God first in your life and you do the work, everything works out for the best. Number two, try your best to be the kind of person your children want to emulate and copy in their lives. And number three, Proverbs 22:6. When you train a child up in the way they should go, when they get old, they will not depart from it. You give them the right foundation early, no matter what they go through, no matter what kind of craziness they decide they want to do. When they get to be an adult and have children of their own, they will lean back into what you taught them. And number four, last but not least, allow your children to grow. Don't make your children do things. You have to be in sports. You have to do this. Find out what their passions are, what triggers and moves them, and you help foster that. You support that. So like I said, man, main point is our children are watching us, and they're going to watch what you do a lot more than listen to what you say. So be somebody that they can look up to.